Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So the level we looked at yesterday was basically bang on. We bounced off there quite nicely with a double bottom. We'll have a look at that on the lower time frames, but 45.37 was that level. We have broken through a trend line, so no real fireworks, and there's our trend line there, but we do have big set of earnings coming out after the bell tonight and after the bell tomorrow night, and I think Thursday as well. So FANG stocks will be coming out with their earnings, so that could be a catalyst that everybody's waiting for right now. So it's probably worthwhile just putting that level in there. You can see all these tails. We'll get to these levels now in the lower time frames. I just want to lock the trends in. So for me at the moment, no real help on the oscillators. Trend is up. There's no two ways about that. So you are looking to go with the trend and you're looking to buy. So this was the pin bar we spoke about yesterday. And you can see I'm just a little bit below it, but I'll show you now why. But that is the zone that we're in, and you can see we tested it quite nicely and then got going. Oscillators have now sort of separated and looks like they're rolling, which wouldn't surprise me. We need to come back and test the trend line, and there are two trend lines. So there's the first one, which means another retest all the way down to the bottom here, which then puts that into a range. Or alternatively, we're looking at that, which means we may have tested it already. So all that's telling me is just to get rid of the trend line. Bit of confusion there. Let's just focus on the horizontals, and that is a range. So simple price action here, really strong move up over a week and a half, and then we went into a range. So strong move up, consolidation, you're looking for a break to move with the trend. That's pretty much the short story here. So if you look at the hour, you're going to see the range is a little bit more clearer, and we still have this little gap open down here. You can see we did get a tail attempt there. When was that? That was Thursday last week. We tried to come back and close it, but nothing really materialized there. And at the moment, oscillator's not helping us at all. So trend is up. There's no two ways about that. It's only when we start dropping below the lows of yesterday that we need to start getting worried about any long-term longs, and then start looking for shorts. So for me at the moment, this is still a situation of look for structure. Now, you can see how we broke through, and look at all the buyers coming in here. And I'm just going to put one level in here, which is right there. Okay, in actual fact, what we can do is just bring it down onto this swing high. And then let's just keep this chaos in as well. Right there. And you can see that's where the buyers were coming in yesterday. And let's just drop down to the lower time frame. So if we can just have a look at yesterday's entry first. So I said to you, I moved this down just a little bit, and the only reason for that was this little inside bar here. So this one here would not be in play, but this is in play, and if you draw it in, you can see we already had a test on there. So this was actually a triple bottom. You can see inside bar, engulfing bar ever so slightly, and then another engulfing bar off the structure. So all intents purpose entry was just above there with our stop there. So now it's 54 point entry, and you could still be in on that at the moment, but being with the mess, I probably would have got out in this region here for 94 points as soon as I started seeing this flag forming. Anyway, there is a little bit of a gap to the downside here as well. You can see that is here, and there's one all the way down to the bottom. So don't be too surprised if you see this thing come all the way back down. So what we want to do is firstly pay attention to this area here at 45.58, and then 45.53, and probably 45.50. Now there are gaps all over the place. You can see there's a gap. There's a gap. See, there's big up, big down, chaos. Let's just minimize this a bit so you'll see a little bit better. So you can see there, we closed there, then we gapped up and ran, and then there was another one. There's another one there, And I don't think there's one. Only other one is further down here, over there. Anyway, so when it's gappy like this, I do expect it to come back, and you can see we're in amongst the moving averages here, so on the 15 minutes. So range bound right now, I would be watching these levels, 45, 53. If we do get some structure like this here, an inside bar or an engulfing bar, even a pin bar here, it's going to be worth taking the trade, but just watch out for the top of this range. We're going to need some catalyst to drive us past this in order to get going. If we do get a catalyst to drive us past this 45.66 area, I'd be looking to buy on the pullback as well. So that's kind of the scenario for me today. It's either right where we are now, but it's going to have to bounce off and come back to that, or we're going to just drift lower and pick this area up here. If we do come down to 45.53, watch out for 45.50 and then all these tails here, which would also offer some form of support. Okay, so yeah, I suspect it's still going to be a little bit all over the place as it was yesterday until we start getting the first set of FANG results coming out. So just be patient, guys. Tonight it will kick off again, but it will be after the bell, so it'll probably only really kick off tomorrow if there is a catalyst in those results. Hope that helps, and if it does, drop us a thumbs up, and we will catch up with you bright and breezy tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.